Hello, this time I'll play my other game. Dear Esther. I have no idea if it's gonna be scary or not. Okay, it looks good. Alright. I can only do this one now. Yep. Alright. So this is also another game I bought off of Steam sale. Summer sale.
Dear Esther, I've lost track of how long I've been here, and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these blocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Whoa, okay. Oh, Ooh, I can get the water. Oh! See, not cool.
Come back.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Okay. It's kind of laggy. Probably because my laptop is not that good. Let's go in here. Ooh. More paint. Oh. Well, don't want to fall. Can we scale downward? Oh! Oh! Made it across!
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Well, he's dead, right? What do I do now? So I guess those are stuff from tankers. All the paint and stuff. This is not where I came from. Oh! Okay. I fell. Hold on. Let's go down here, I guess. Rocks.
At night, you can see the lights sometimes from a passing tanker or trawler. From up on the cliffs, they are mundane. But down here, they fugue into ambiguity. For instance, I cannot readily tell if they belong above or below the waves. The distinction now seems banal. Why not everything and all at once? There's nothing better to do here than indulge in contradictions whilst waiting for the fabric of life to unravel.
Okay, so we're back here at the foot of the stairs and stuff. I'm gonna go up. How would you feel if you were stuck on an island alone? What would you do? I think I'll just find a way to get off. And if it's not too scary, I'll hang around a couple weeks, maybe. If I can survive.
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
Music starts.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or fishing boat, and know to send aid, or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff path died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this. Keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh. I quote directly, a motley lot with little to recommend them. I have now spent 3 days in their company. That is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them. Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most God-forsaken of all the inhabitants of the Outer Isles. Indeed, in this case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex. It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder? Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life. I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from a bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night, and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit and they flow into me, uncorrupted.
Okay then, that's a nerve. Another nerve. More chemical symbol stuff. What's that? Squid. Papers.
I've become convinced I am not alone here.
Oh.
Even though I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance. I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candles, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway. Perhaps it is only for those who are bound to follow.
Chemistry. I knew someone was doing chemistry. And that part there is the benzene. Yeah. Well, let's keep going. this way. Do I want to go down there? I'm gonna do a quick save again. 6. Woo. So that's the ending of chapter 1. Let me know if you want me to play the other chapters and post it on YouTube. Next time I'll just mute myself out so you can enjoy the atmosphere of the game, because it's really nice. Thanks for watching.